May I know what are some of the good journals that have a fast turnaround for publishing? I'm asking in regards to the EB1 criteria for scholarly articles.
Yeah, so I don't have a list of journals where it's easy to get published and can verify that they're also good for NIW or EB-1A. That's, I think, because different officers do approach the authorship analysis a little bit differently. There is a set of officers who looks at the authorship and will apply only the plain language. So as long as you have maybe 2 or 3 articles that are published in peer review publications, they should at least check that authorship criterion off the list, and then you would be fine. It's not really going to help the final merits of your case. It's not making the case for you, so you need a lot of strong ammunition for your case outside of that authorship, but it will at least get you a criteria if you need another one towards having 3 strong criteria. Some officers, though, they do a deeper dive where they will actually look at lists of predatory journals and they will say this one it has been flagged, so it's not really any good, it's not prestigious, or they might even say you paid to have this published instead of it being published on its own merits. You really do want to avoid that kind of questioning. Fortunately, there's not really an authoritative list of predatory journals. There are a bunch of different lists run by various nonprofits or even lists run by really informal groups. So I usually, when I look up a journal, I'll search on several different lists to see if I can come up with any flags. I do still submit EB-1As where people have published in quote unquote predatory journals. It's a label that is given if the journal is not very well regarded in the scientific community. That doesn't mean it's fraudulent or bad. I definitely wouldn't pick a journal that has been flagged as fraudulent or bad, but paying to publish in a journal is normal. And so it's not like that sets it off immediately. I will still submit cases where some of these journals are on the predatory lists and it seems to still be okay. They were peer reviewed, they do have some value. It's just people take issue with the ethics of the journal. But it's much better for an EB-1A case if you can show that you're publishing in a reputable, highly regarded top journal. And I don't mean top journal like top 3. I mean top journal like it's in the top quartile. There's several different journal rankings organizations. Even Google Scholar has a rankings list of journals and everything. And if you can show that it's on a reputable list, that I think is better evidence. And that matters more than the negative that I was talking about a journal appearing on a predatory list. So when you're publishing, you always have to kind of weigh how well the evidence will flow with your case. And so I don't pick the journals for people, and I don't really have like ties or relationships with any of these journals. I think it's better if someone picks something that is relevant and good for the information that they are trying to communicate. It's not about speed. Sometimes you do want to pick the journal that will take longer just because it's better for the information that you are communicating to your broader field. Just another note on that, I actually don't see journals being questioned very much by USCIS, and this surprises me. I would expect this to become more of a trend where the reputation of the journal itself is being questioned in future adjudications. We just don't know when this trend is going to take off. I've only seen it in a few cases so far.